Hey, what's going on guys? Kane here and welcome back to the channel. We are back yet again with another review video. And in today's review video, yup, that's right, you saw the thumbnail. We're going to be reviewing the Jakks Pacific Sonic Movie 3 Super Shadow action figure. I got him! I finally got him! Oh man, I can genuinely not describe how excited I am to unbox this figure. 4 weeks. It took me 4 weeks to find this guy, and I finally got Super Shadow. You know, after all the hunting, after all the different targets, finally I was able to get my hands on this guy. And not really me, actually. I wasn't the one who found this. Shout out to my pops, because he was the one that actually found this for me. So yeah, I'm just super grateful that my dad was able to get this for me. He had went to like a Target that we never gone to before, because he was the one that helped me look for this figure, and he was the reason why I found Gerald Robotnik and the Flames of Disaster Knuckles like a few weeks ago, and he was able to find Super Shadow for me. So I'm just super stoked about this figure. I genuinely couldn't believe my eyes when he showed it to me. Like, I had to take like 2 seconds to process it. Like, I was just flabbergasted. I mean, yeah man, this has to be by far the hardest figure to find in Wave 3. So I am just super lucky. I finally have all the figures for the Sonic Movie 3 collection. And the worst part of Wave 3 is that, like, with Wave 1 and Wave 2, they were more like mainstream, or like when they would get like to the stores, there was a lot of them. Like in Wave 1 you could find like a bunch of Sonics everywhere, Knuckles, Tails, or no, sorry, not Knuckles, that was in Wave 2. Tails, a lot of Shadows, and a few Robotniks. And then Wave 2, you were able to find a lot of Knuckles, Super Sonic. Super Sonic wasn't as rare as I thought he was going to be. He was actually pretty easy to find. And then, I mean, Chow Mascot Tails is freaking everywhere, the most common figure in that wave. And then, a few Angry Shadows. But with Wave 3, it's like, no. Like, you only get one Gerald, one Super Shadow, and one Flames of Disaster Knuckles per store. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's just get straight into it. So here is the figure up close, side of the packaging right there. With that Sonic Movie 3 box art, with all the reused renders as usual. But it doesn't look bad. It still looks good. I freaking love this packaging. It looks so cool on every figure, especially with Super Shadow. I mean, it just looks absolutely amazing. Just look at how beautiful that is, man. Like, it just looks so cool, like just looking at him there, like in the box. Like, oh man, like I want to take him out, but he just looks so cool in the packaging. But at the same time, this is a review video, so I have to do it. But yeah, anyways, you got the Sonic Movie 3 logo on top. You've got Super Shadow in front in the Sonic Movie font, ages 3 and up, with the Jakks Pacific logo on the bottom left corner of the box. As for the back of the box, you can see what the figure's supposed to look like. He's in a little pose right there. Looks awesome. He's got 22 points of articulation, and he does have a bio, and it reads, Super Shadow is the unstoppable form of the ultimate life form. His speed and strength is devastating as he harnesses the limitless power of the Master Emerald. Yeah. And then on the bottom, you can see the rest of the figures you can collect in this wave. You got Sonic, re-released, but with the Master Emerald. Knuckles with the Flames of Disaster, even though you can't see him. And then Gerald Robotnik, aka Pop-Pop, or Granddaddy-O. And then you got the Jakks Pacific logo yet again on the bottom left corner of the box. So, yeah. Let's just go ahead and free him from his chamber. Alright. I'm gonna be super careful with this, because, like, I do want to keep, like, the back cards to this box. Like, I want to keep it because it just looks so cool. So I'm just gonna do this very slowly. Try not to, like, wrinkle it, because I do want to keep it. Yeah, I want to keep this. Okay, and we just do squishy method. There we go. Yep, squishy strat, and just slip him right out. And does he have? Okay, this figure actually has straps. Of course, I gotta get my handy dandy scissors, and let's get to snipping. So I'm gonna be real careful because I do not want to scratch the figure. Oh, alright, there you go. Nice and easy. Oh, oh, that was tricky, but oh, god dang. All right. Oh, I was sweating there. Oh, yep. Well, there he is. All right, so here is the figure completely out of the packaging, and oh my god, what can I say that I've already not said? In the box, he looks so cool, and even out of the box, he just looks even better. I mean, just look at him. So yeah, let's just go ahead and review him already. So here is the figure in all of his beautiful glory. Oh man, dude, I can't believe I'm holding him right now. This is unreal. Oh man, yep, this figure was definitely worth all the hunting and all the different targets and everything, man. I mean, this figure just like right off the bat 10 times better than, you know, the original Shadow figure. You know, the sculpt is the same in everything. I mean, of course, you know, it's just Shadow but super, right? But I mean, he still looks so good. And one thing that is different about this figure, that's, you know, different from the normal Shadow figure, is that his eyes actually go all the way up. In fact, let me pull up Shadow in his normal state. Yeah, look. So as you can see right there, the eyes actually cut off. So like when you look at him from like up like that, you know, it looks normal, right? Look at him from like the side like that. But then when you look at him like from down, yeah, like it looks kind of weird from some angles. But with this figure, you can look at him from any angle and it doesn't look weird at all. Yeah, it looks perfectly normal. So I'm really glad they fixed that. They finally fixed that. And of course, I mean, on Super Shadow 2, so that automatically makes this figure 10 times better than, you know, regular Shadow. But I mean, yeah, man, down to the shoes and everything, the paint job on this figure is really nice. I don't notice any major paint splotches or anything. Like here's the back of the figure. You can see his quills too. I've got the red stripes and all. I've got the red stripes on his legs. I love the color yellow. I mean, it's the same, you know, color yellow as the light up figure, but you know, like just like to finally have a fully articulated Super Shadow like this one, it's just so good to have this, man. Yeah, of course he's got those glossy eyes, you know, that realistic texture all around him, just like the rest of the figures do. Got his chest fur, looks really soft. Yeah. And you know, we've got, you know, the rings around his ankles there. His shoes also very detailed, even the soles of his shoes too on the bottom. Yep, nicely painted. And yeah, you know, it's really accurate to how he looked in the movie. As for articulation, you know, you get 360 head movement right there, so you can turn his head all the way around. He can look up right about there, down right about there, which is really good. You know, he's gonna have the same articulation as, you know, the other Shadow figure. Of course, he's got those butterfly joints, which is awesome. You know, he's got that waist swivel, so you can, you know, move his torso around. Yeah, nice range of motion there. Of course, he can, you know, bend his elbows. He's got ball joints. You can open his hands. So yeah, it's one thing I love about these figures. He's even, you know, you can also, you know, move the hand all the way around, and you can even like bend it up and down, you know, the wrist right there. So yeah, let's see, he can kick forwards. See, I'm gonna try to make him, I mean, he can't really kick forward that much. Kicking back, not so much either. But he can, you know, bend his knees, of course, and you can also, you know, bend his ankle up and down, or bend his foot up and down. Yeah. So yeah, articulation on these figures are great. And I think, does he have holes in the bottom of his shoes? Yeah, he has holes on the bottom of his shoes in case you want to stand him on something. I don't know what you would stand him on, but yeah, they're there. So yeah, I mean, overall, this figure is just perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute details. And actually, the main difference between this figure and the light up one is that, let's see here. So, I mean, you know, they're the same, right? Although I think I don't know, something about this Shadow figure, he just looks way more menacing than this one. Like, don't get me wrong, he still looks menacing, but like this Shadow figure right here, like the light up one, just looks way more angry. Like, he looks pissed, dude, like compared to this one. So he doesn't look as pissed as this one does, but you know, since this one lights up, of course he's got to have room for, like, you know, the batteries and the wires and stuff. So this one has no waist swivel and he has no butterfly joints, which this one has. So that's why this one is better to have. Like, you know, I don't really like play with the figures that much. Obviously, well, I kind of, you know, fidget around with the articulated ones more than I do the light up ones. I have them for display. So like, if you're just gonna have them in one pose and on your shelf, I mean, both of these figures are good, but like this one would be, you know, like the ideal choice because he actually has all the articulation. So yeah. But yep, two great Super Shadow figures. There he is next to his normal self. There he is next to Super Sonic. There he is next to Gerald. And there he is next to Eggman. And since I don't have Game Super Shadow, there he is next to, you know, Baby Super Shadow. So overall, I rate this figure a freaking 20 out of 10. This is literally the perfect Super Shadow figure, and, you know, definitely by far my most favorite figure out of all the waves. You know, at first it was Super Sonic, but now it's Super Shadow. I mean, 10 times better than regular Shadow. This is literally the perfect, you know, figure. It's just everything about it, man. It's just, you know, this is a must-have for your collection. If you're out there hunting for this figure, I wish you good luck. Hopefully, you know, everyone, you know, because everyone deserves to have this figure in their collection. Alright, well, that's going to be about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you don't want to miss out on any uploads, you can always go ahead and click that notification bell so you won't miss out on future videos. You guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.